Hello everybody, my name is Kim Candelmo and this is my PowerPoint on Constructivism, the flipped classroom, and technology for integrating technology into training programs with Dr. Rucker. I'm going to begin with what Constructivism is, the strengths and weaknesses, and how a constructivist approach makes learning easier. I'm then going to shift to a constructivist method, the flipped classroom, and then end with a constructivist approach to using technology. Constructivists see knowledge as constructed by learners as they attempt to make sense of their experiences, and this is where learners seek meaning. Constructivists draw from Piaget, Dewey, and Vygotsky and believe learning should be as authentic as possible through field trips, case studies, service learning, and problem-based learning. They saw learners as being active organisms seeking meaning. Some strengths of constructivism are that it promotes social and communication skills and develops skills such as critical thinking, analysis, evaluation, and creation. Time is taken to reflect and evaluate. The weaknesses are that it's learning through trial and error. It can be time-consuming, difficult to evaluate, expensive, and eliminates traditional evaluation methods. A constructivist method, the flipped classroom, basically turns the traditional education on its head. What is a flipped classroom? It inverts traditional teaching methods, delivering instruction online outside of class, and moving homework into the classroom. The teacher's role shifts from being a sage on the stage to a guide on the side. A sage on the stage is when a professor or trainer imparts knowledge by lecturing to the class. The students take notes, memorize, regurgitate on request with little feedback. The professor transmits their knowledge to students who passively absorb the material. It does not mean that they've learned anything. Teacher-centered model or traditional education is what most of us experienced. The flipped classroom, which is a constructivist method, has a content-driven delivery offered online where application exercises are completed during face-to-face sessions, essentially reversing the traditional order of lecturing during class and then assigning application homework. It inverts the classroom and provides students opportunities for advanced preparation and time to identify knowledge gaps that need clarification. Instead of spending class time lecturing about topics covered in pre-class reading assignments, the faculty or trainers can interact with students or trainees by discussing points of confusion, providing real-life examples relevant to course content, challenging students to think more deeply about complex processes, and monitoring peer-to-peer, team-based learning activities. Weebly 2012 suggests that the flipped classroom offers the teacher more opportunity for one-on-one interaction and guiding of the learners. The flipped classroom affords teachers this opportunity because students come to class with some background knowledge about the subject, even questions, which allows for active learning activities and collaboration when they are face-to-face with the teacher and their peers. But even after being told and shown how beneficial using a flipped classroom model can be, teachers and trainers often turn to what they know, and they mimic how they were taught. While professors and professional trainers are knowledgeable and well-intentioned, without the opportunity to discuss, ask questions, do, and perhaps even teach someone else, real learning will not occur. Whether in a classroom or a training environment, having the opportunity to teach something will ensure real learning. Okay, so some pros to the flipped classroom. It promotes learner inquiry and collaboration, provides opportunities for learners to test their skills and interact in hands-on activities. It helps instructors detect errors in learners' understanding and application, gives learners the opportunity to be more self-directed, more in control of their learning, more opportunities for one-on-one interaction. It also gives the trainer and teacher an opportunity to differentiate instruction based on individual learning styles and needs. Obviously, you can't do that right at the beginning of a training session. You have to get to know your trainees, maybe through a pre-assessment. So anyway, at cons to a flipped classroom, it requires advanced preparation by the teacher or trainer, as I just mentioned. The learning of new technology, such as podcasting by teachers, must be done. And if students or trainees miss in-person class or training, they miss out on the hands-on activities. Quote from John Dewey, something to think about. If we teach today as we taught yesterday, we rob our children of tomorrow. This obviously can be applied to training, the training of adults. Okay, so constructivism and technology. There's a strong link between constructivist theory and technology. For example, John Dewey believed that education should not stop in the classrooms, but extend to life out of school. Technology allows for this to happen. Technology gives learners the experiences that they wouldn't be able to get in other ways. I believe that Dewey would agree that technology should be used as a tool in education because of its ability to motivate learners to learn. According to a constructivist theory, the role of the teacher or trainer is to provide learners with opportunities and experiences to learn. Learners are active participants and construct new knowledge and understanding through their experiences and interactions with others. With the use of technology in a flipped classroom setting, learners become active participants and construct new knowledge and understanding both in and outside the classroom or training environment. By using technological tools, individuals can access information individually, construct new information, produce new things by using this information. And when cooperative learning is encouraged in a flipped classroom, where technology is utilized outside the classroom or training environment, learners can share what they've learned with group members and learn from their peers. The constructivist approach works well with technology because it supports collaborative, interactive, and student-centered learning. This partnership also has a positive effect on student attitudes because they feel more successful, are motivated to learn, and have better self-confidence. And finally, according to Bagley and Hunter, students use more resources, enjoy learning more, develop a wide variety of ideas, and advance reasoning skills when using technology. And here are my 6 references that I used. Thank you very much for listening.